Derek Lentz knows not to mess with the classics, so when he wants a warm plate of homemade pasta, he grabs a bottle of wine and heads to Cafe Carmela in Huntington Valley.
My name is Joseph Maglio. I'm owner-operator here at Cafe Carmela. Basically, Cafe Carmela was brought about to use the best quality ingredients we can have at an affordable price. We always said, we're a big family here. Carmela is my mother. We were deciding on, what to name the restaurant, and the best cook I know is my mother. So it all stems from my grandmother. So my mother was born in Italy. She came here when she was 3. She learned a lot from my grandmother. She did a lot of cooking at home at such a young age. I remember as a kid, my grandmother, she didn't speak much English, and she would watch soap operas and make homemade pasta. And she would get, used Stroman bags, and every week everybody would get 3 or 4 bags of homemade pasta. We would throw it in the freezer, and I just remember sitting there watching her just with her finger, rolling pasta, all by finger. All our pastas are homemade. For me, I love pasta. It's my favorite. It's funny. It's just there's 2 ingredients. It's semolina and water. You gotta love it. You gotta really have passion for it. We make everything fresh, down to our dressings. Everything. That's like one of my biggest compliments. Your meatballs remind me of my grandmother's, or sometimes people say they're better. And that's always the best feeling. So the reason I opened our first restaurant in Home Circle, Philadelphia, I grew up around that area, and my wife is from South Philly. In South Philly, you can go anywhere and get a great meal. And I remember when I was a kid, there was a lot of good places in the Northeast, and then we came back, and nothing was very good, and not like when I was a kid. I feel like a lot of people are scared to go into the burbs. People come here for birthdays, showers, or wedding rehearsals. We do a lot of wedding rehearsals. Or if you just want to come, we have customers that come here 2-3 times a week, for pizza, or cheesesteaks, or whatever. Here, it's just comfort food. That's what we serve here too. We hope that your heart is full as well.
Derek, this place feels like it's been there forever, but it's relatively new. Tell us why you picked it.
So I moved into a new neighborhood a couple years ago, so I was looking for a new restaurant, and heard a lot of buzz about Cafe Carmela, and went there once, and I keep going.
This last time, though, you got a pizza to share with your group of 6 people.
Yes, the American Boy Pizza, so it's an upside-down pizza. So the cheese is on the bottom and the sauce is on the top with mozzarella. We got 2 pizzas, and everyone enjoyed it.
We got the garlic buffalo parmesan wings. So there's a lot going on, but they were really good. And they have little blue cheese crumbles on top and a little bit of chopped up herbs. There's just a ton of flavor. You are not lacking for flavor at all. Served with blue cheese, of course, the dip. And I would just say they were really decadent. It's not the kind of thing you're gonna eat every day, but if you really want a really engaging wing experience with a great mix of flavors, I would recommend them, yeah.
We got a Caesar salad. I think it's, always nice to just try a Caesar wherever you go and see how they compare. I was with a friend who didn't eat anchovies, and so we had the anchovies on the side, which actually allowed me to really appreciate how good they were. So they were really good quality anchovies. And the salad was great in general. And then we got the Oh My Sweet Ricotta appetizer, which were little toasts with ricotta cheese, honey, and pistachios. Almost more of a dessert than, something I would usually get as an appetizer, but really well done, and, a kind of a nice, sweet way to get ready for a filling meal.
The pizza was really good. We got the Mag's pizza, recommended by our waitress. It had mozzarella, I think fresh mozzarella on it. Just, really well done, good crust. Really liked it.
You have an interesting theory for cheesesteaks.
Sometimes when you're out at a restaurant in Philadelphia, a cheesesteak on a menu can be kind of like white noise. They're just on everyone's menu. It's really hard to know if they're going to be good or not. And so it's not at all my go-to for that reason. But our server recommended it, and it was incredible. The steak was really moist. The cheese, was kind of sharp, but it didn't feel artificial at all. It was one of the best cheesesteaks I've had.
Tell me what makes a good pizza crust.
What stood out to me was something that my dinner mate mentioned. He said, it's a good pizza crust when you can't smell the store-bought yeast in the crust. It was really soft on the inside, great crunch on the outside, had a little char from the oven. It was an exceptional crust.
And of course, they also have pasta. How was everyone's pasta?
Mine was very good. I got the Carm's Parm, so it's rigatoni with pomodoro sauce and 2 large meatballs. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, I don't know if I can eat all this. It was a big size portion, but I did. It was just delicious.
I got the Carm's Parm too, actually, but I got it with chicken parm, and I thought the cutlet was awesome, fried really well, still juicy. Really liked the sauce, but I was really impressed by the pasta. It says they, make it right there, and I feel like it was cooked like perfectly al dente, which is how I like my pasta, and I can be kind of particular about that sometime. But I thought it was amazing and like so much better than your average pizza place.
You had mentioned that the waitress was really good at recommending things for you to order. What did you
Yes.
think of the service overall?
They were really friendly, really quick with everything. It was great.
What did you think of the prices?
The prices were really reasonable. We probably spent about $75 for 3 people to eat more than enough food. It took leftovers home, so it was, I think, quite reasonable. And BYOB if you want to take some wine with you.
We got the blood orange Italian soda on a recommendation from our waitress and really liked it. And I think it worked really well with all the other foods we got because we ended up on the heavier side of the menu, no salads with cheesesteaks and pizza and wings. And so it was a really nice accompaniment. I did not have room for dessert, but I decided to place an order for a tiramisu to go, which I ate straight out of the fridge later that night, and it was really, really good. I'm really happy I did that.
Did anyone else have leftovers to take home?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went in the fridge and got my Carm's Parm, got it out, and I might have ate some of my girlfriend's crab mac and cheese as well. So, yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about this crab mac and cheese situation.
Yes.
Okay, speak more to the crab mac and cheese. Is this something that you get all of the time, or did you try it your first time this last visit?
So it was, my girlfriend got it this time around, and it was a very big portion. I just kept looking at my girlfriend, and she's looking at me like, hey, I need some help here. This is delicious, but can you help me out a little bit? Lots of cheese. It's very delicious.
Derek, Cafe Carmela was your choice. Sum it up for us.
Great family-owned Italian restaurant. You can go there with a large group and expect to take home a lot of to-go food.
And Craig, what are your final thoughts?
Bring everyone. Bring everyone you know for really good Italian pizza, pastas, and everything.
And Daniel, bring it on home.
If you want to be surprised by a place that opened just in 2020 that might make you think that it's been there, your whole lifetime, go to Cafe Carmela. It's a great place.
Grab a pie at Cafe Carmela, located at 2975 Philmont Avenue in Huntington Valley, 215-821-2584. Reservations are not accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $25.